Have you ever heard this kind of a story in the Philippines? When you were young, your grandmother would pinch your cheeks and say, "Ang cute mo, so chubby." At the time, if you press your cheek like this, the mark would bounce back right away, boing. But at some point in life, when you press your skin, the mark stays there for a little while. You think, huh, why is it not going back up? That is the first time we realize it. Oh, where did my collagen go? What is collagen? Collagen is like a rubber band inside our skin. If a rubber band is new, what happens? When you stretch it and let it go, it snaps back right away. But what about an old rubber band? It becomes loose, stretched out, and slow to go back. Our skin is the same. Now let me explain about Atomy Inner Collagen. These days, there are so many collagen products on the market. So we may wonder, how do I choose the right one? Today, I will share a checklist with you and explain how Atomy Inner Collagen meets those standards. The first thing to check is this. Is it a collagen that absorbs well? We use collagen extracted from the fish scales. But fish scales are hard, right? You may think, how can something hard like a fish scales be related to soft collagen? I looked into it carefully. The outside of the fish scale is hard because it contains minerals. But inside, in the deeper layer, about 40% to almost 90% is collagen. That is why fish scales can be used as a collagen source. Also, the structure is almost the same as a human skin cells. There are more than 20 types of collagen in our body. They are divided into type 1, type 2, type 3, and so on. More than 90% of the collagen in our body is type 1. Fish scale collagen is more than half type 1, and its structure is almost the same as a human skin. Temperature is also important. Inside the fish scales, protein molecules move actively at 37 Celsius. 37 Celsius is normal human body temperature. So when we take this collagen, it becomes very active inside our body. That is why it absorbs well and helps the skin and bones. Now, how much fish collagen peptide does it contain? It contains 3,270 milligram. That is over 30 grams. This is the maximum amount allowed as a functional ingredient. Next, we need to check, are there human clinical test results for fish collagen peptide? First, what is a fish collagen peptide? Regular collagen in food usually has a molecular weight of 30,000 to 10,000 daltons. Dalton means the size of a molecule, but fish collagen peptide has a molecular weight of about 1,000 daltons. Collagen extracted from the fish scales has an average of about 500 daltons, specifically 512 daltons. If the molecule is bigger than 3,000 daltons, it is large and does not absorb well. Collagen from pork skin has only about 2% absorption rate. But fish collagen, especially from fish scales, has more than 86% absorption rate. That is very high. Now, what is the peptide? When we eat protein, digestive enzymes break it down in the stomach. Peptides help break protein into smaller pieces. Then, in the small intestine, it is broken down even more. Finally, it becomes amino acid, which are the smallest units our body can absorb. These amino acids pass through the intestine wall, enter the bloodstream, and travel around the body to places where collagen is needed. If the molecules are too big, they are not absorbed well. They are either removed from the body or just remain unused. So making collagen into small pieces is called peptide processing. It is done to improve absorption. That is why Korean fish collagen peptide is used. Now, what about human test result? A test was done on Korean women aged 30 to 60 years old who had a dried skin. The result showed improvement in 9 different indicators. Especially eye wrinkles improved, skin elasticity improved, skin moisture improved. We must check, is it approved as a functional health food by the Ministry of the Food and Drug Safety? There are many categories of food, like processed food, mixed beverages, alcohol, etc. But only a few are officially approved as a functional health foods. This product's ingredient is individually recognized and approved. It is approved as individual recognition. That means Atomy Inner Collagen can legally use the word absorption. It is also approved for double functionality. First, helps improve skin moisture. Second, helps reduce skin damage caused by UV rays. Is it easy to carry and take? You take one bottle per day. It is 25 milliliters in liquid form. Some other products come in tablets or pills. To make pills, extra ingredients are added. Even if they are not harmful, they can lower the real collagen content or reduce absorption. Some people choose cheaper pills. There are also jelly types, but this is a liquid like water. It has a high content and absorbs quickly as it goes through the stomach and small intestine. Liquid types are usually more expensive. Atomy's product contains 14 bottles. One per day means 14 days or 2 weeks. 2,100 pesos. 1 month would be 4,200 pesos. Another famous celebrity product costs about 6,000 pesos per month. Even with a discount, it is more expensive than Atomy. Also, their molecular weight is 1,000 daltons. Ours is 512 daltons. Since ours is a smaller, absorption cannot be worse than theirs. So in price and function, Atomy is very competitive. The color looks like this. It tastes good, peach flavor. It contains peach concentrate, lemon concentrate, mango concentrate, and other ingredients like hyaluronic acid, elastin, ceramide, vitamin C. Hyaluronic acid and elastin are in the dermis layer of skin. Ceramide is in the epidermis. Skin structures: epidermis, outer layer; dermis, middle layers; subcutaneous fat, bottom layer. The dermis contains hyaluronic acid, elastin, collagen. Hyaluronic acid can help up to 1,000 times its weight in water, so it keeps moisture. Collagen makes up about 90% of the dermis. It works like a strong pillars. Elastin holds those pillars together and keeps elasticity. I remember it simply like this: hyaluronic acid, moisture managers; elastin, elasticity manager; ceramide prevents moisture from evaporating from the epidermis. Now, the most important is vitamin C. Collagen is protein. It keeps our skin firm and useful. Collagen has 3 strands twisted together. Vitamin C helps those strands twist properly. Someone once said collagen fell in love with vitamin C. That shows how important they are together. When we eat collagen, it does not just get used immediately. It is broken down, absorbed, then synthesized again into collagen inside our body. Vitamin C is necessary for this synthesis process. It is not optional, it is essential. Atomy already includes vitamin C, but taking extra vitamin C together can be even better. Now, what does collagen do in our body? 70% of our body is water. 16% is a protein. 1/3 of that protein, about 30%, is collagen. Collagen supports the whole body like pillars. It keeps our organs in shape from head to toe. 90% of the dermis is collagen. Gums are 60% collagen. Nails are collagen. It helps muscle formation. Hair roots are influenced by the dermis. Collagen is important for hair root regeneration. Bones are 27% collagen. Ligaments are 53% collagen. Blood vessels also contain collagen. In women's breasts, there is something called Cooper's ligament. It was discovered by a doctor named Cooper. This ligament maintains breast shape and elasticity. It is made of collagen. If collagen decreases, Cooper's ligament becomes loose and breasts may sag. That shows how important collagen is. Why does collagen decreases? First, age. Until our 20s, collagen is full. After age 20, it decreases by about 1% every year. By our 40s, almost half is gone. During menopause, it decreases even more. Second, UV rays. Too much sunlight reaches the dermis and breaks down collagen. That leads to more wrinkles. So please use sunscreen. Fillers only work on the face and disappear after absorption. But when you take collagen, it goes through your whole body to everywhere collagen is needed. So if you want to try eating collagen, I strongly recommend Atomy Inner Collagen. Thank you.